Hey up, I'm the Yorkshire Time Lord. These are my thoughts on Beyond Bannerman Road, Rani takes on the road. Okay, so I didn't think in 2023 we would get an audio revival of the Sarah Jane Adventures, but here we are with Rani takes on the road, Beyond Bannerman Road, and my god was it worth the wait. And Gillian Mahindra, as always, is great as Rani Chandra throughout these three stories, which are known as Here Today, Destination Reading, and The Witching Tree. And Daniel Anthony is great as Clyde Langer as well. Now, the first story Here Today tells a very fun Groundhog Day-esque story regarding a time loop created by a time traveller who tries to travel back in time to be with his first lover. I thought it was a really fun concept as usual with those kind of time loop stories, and the way it plays with the idea of somebody reliving a life over and over again, a day of their life over and over again. I thought, as you'd expect, was very funny with the way that Rani and Clyde deal with it, and nobody else knowing about it apart from the person who's the time traveller's lover. I'm always a sucker for time loop storylines, and this one definitely did a time loop storyline justice. As usual, Clyde and Rani are great in this story. We have such a great partnership, and the way that Rani's a more confident journalist and Clyde's more of a sort of jokester, I think works really well. It's like a yin and yang type partnership. I was surprised that Clyde has a fiancée in this story, because it always seemed like Clyde and Rani were going to get together. And certainly in the last story, the Witching Trial does seem to hint that's what's going to happen, so I hope it does. But I just really like Clyde and Rani together, and it was great to hear more of them in this story and the last story in the box set. And then we have Destination Reading, which is a bit more of a even more of a comedic kind of story. It essentially follows Jeeta and her daughter Rani as they go to this wedding of someone who Rani used to know at school. And I like how it plays with that mother and daughter kind of partnership that those two had, with Jeeta being Rani's mother, and the way that she's always sort of mothering over Rani. She's very sort of overprotective. It's very funny, and it does provide plenty of comedy as well. I do like the way that essentially it plays the whole kind of strange nature of this wedding, with very sort of domestic things like mouldy bread. I thought that worked very well. And the twist that the island is sentient, and the bride essentially is feeding people she doesn't like to the island. I thought it was a very great twist. The island's trying to create the perfect wedding for the bride, and in turn she feeds some of the guests to the island. I thought that was a great twist. Speaking of great twists, the Witching Trial has a really great one as well. So in the Witching Trial, it's revealed that Clyde's fiancée, Phoenix, is actually working for the alien that's responsible for the titular tree. So the tree that essentially holds an army that's trying to invade the Earth. I mean, that twist took me totally by surprise, and I was really shocked when it was revealed that Phoenix was actually an agent for this alien army. It certainly wasn't what I expected, and poor Clyde, he really has gone through the ringer in the Sarah Jane Adventures. You had the whole kind of abusive relationship with his dad, and now his fiancée turns out to be working for aliens as well. Poor Clyde, he just can't catch a break. I like the way we hear a bit of Rani's podcast in it as well, the Rani Takes on the Road podcast, and the fact that it also mentions the Blue Box files from the Doctor Who Redacted series as well. It makes it all feel part of this interconnected universe, which I do really like, and it's something that I hope that Russell T Davies really explores going forward with his new era of a show. Anyway, what are your thoughts on the Sarah Jane Adventures audios Rani Takes on the Road? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm certainly looking forward to Revenge of the Wormwood, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the second box set's like. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.